Hey, what's good? What's good, YouTube? It's good to see you. Today we're watching a Shoeonhead video. It's titled Men on Reddit Are Not Okay. Let's hop in.
Hello again, friends, and happy Halloween. This Halloween,
Happy
I've
Halloween to
decided to
you.
dress up as the scariest possible thing to my audience.
Not Hillary Clinton. Please, please, anything but that.
A
Anything.
woman.
Bro, I'm gay. I can't. Don't tell my wife. Don't tell my two kids either. Bro, I'm so gay. I'm scared of women.
As the OG YouTube pick-me, I have made many videos dunking on bad female behavior, ranging from terrible things like the creepy female
Look, women are out of control right now, but that doesn't give men a free pass. Like the men today are so feminine and so gay that it's like hard to take them seriously, and they get mad when you talk about it. It's like, dude, don't get your panties in a knot. Like it's fine. Like just toughen up a little bit. Develop some thick skin. Stop talking like this and being a guy. Like that's not okay. That's kind of gay. Like I don't want to hear you talk like a Hill Valley girl from, what are you doing? Talk like a man. Talk like you have some balls, okay?
teacher epidemic, to more silly things like women posting their L's in my Are Women Okay video. The video where I read embarrassing stories women willingly put on the internet about themselves. And that video has sort of become a fan favorite. So I've gotten many requests from you guys to do a male version.
Now, one thing before we start, y'all know I do some political stuff. This chick is like uber mega liberal, uber woke, but she does some funny stuff about men and women. Her channel is like the men loneliness and dating epidemic. She covers all the bullcrap women do, so I kind of like her, but politically we don't see eye to eye.
Of that video.
I guess that's normal though.
Is the male version just doesn't exist. No, I'm not joking. I looked everywhere for the male equivalent, but it turns out, unlike women, men don't like to post embarrassing stories about themselves.
No.
Women will be out here openly talking
It's an attack
about
on
the
her
time
pride.
they got a yeast infection from the homeless man behind a Denny's, but a man won't even post about the time he said
That's
"you too"
disgusting.
when a waitress said enjoy your food. They take that to the grave. At least that's what I thought. Until I visited a dark, forbidden corner of the internet.
Reddit.
I used a VPN, I changed my IP address, I went incognito mode, and I visited reddit.com. And
Yeah.
I found one of the funniest and most
Chat. We need to have a talk. Some of the most stupid people, some of the most evil people on planet Earth exist on Reddit. And they go there every day. Taking Reddit seriously is the equivalent to taking an ant seriously that he intends to conquer your house. Like you see one little sugar ant in your house and you think like he's going to conquer your entire house and you can't fight him. That's kind of the equivalent to taking a Redditor seriously.
depressing communities I have ever come across in all my years doing this. It's true, folks. I may have found the one place on the internet where men are posting their L's. Lord knows it's hard to be a man today, like I couldn't imagine.
It so
You're
is.
told to be
Lord.
nice, but not too nice, confident, not too confident, 6 foot, 6 pack, 6 figures, have a perfect beard or a perfectly clean-shaven face.
Can't grow one.
Oh yeah. That reminds me. Before we dive into
I have a picture where I grew a goatee, and it was like I grew it down to my the middle part of my pec. Like it was so long I could sweep the floor with it. And my wife, she was like, "You need to shave that immediately, or I'm gonna shave you." So one time I woke up and she was actually trying to shave me, so I got the message. I shaved it the next day. But all I can grow is this right here, and then the mustache thing, and it just goes really long. I mean, it was literally like that long. I mean, I could sweep the floor with it.
this video, let's quickly give a shout out to today's sponsor, Henson Shaving. Most razors force people into
I don't care about all of this. All right, let's move ahead.
your girlfriend because that's gay, can't vent to a therapist because that's gay. Everything is gay, except of course gay sex, which we all know is only gay if the balls touch. So what is a man to do? Where is a man to go? Reddit, of course. r/kitchen cells. to be exact.
What the
Kitchen
heck?
Cells is a Reddit page where, quote, incels go to vent their frustrations with the world, as well as show off the food they are consuming at the moment. Now, for those of you who don't know what an
These are some
incel
fat
is,
Redditors.
an incel is a
Beefy, fat, nerdy boys.
involuntary celibate.
Gay men.
Somebody who, for whatever reason, cannot get laid or get a girlfriend. And for the
Like, bro, like, this is what I need you men to understand. If you're a good looking guy and you don't have a girlfriend, there is something wrong with you. Seriously. No, I'm dead serious. Because women are basically giving away their body for free. Like, if you need someone to at least hang out with for a month or two, why don't you have that? Because these girls are throwing themselves at people. Like, they're mad you're not paying them attention. They're mad that men aren't chasing anymore. But if you chase, they'll be like, no, excuse me, I'm more high value than you, go away. But like, if you try 10 women, one of them's going to bite, maybe. And if not, try 10 more. I mean, it's literally like, if you don't look, and before I was married, I didn't think this way. Now that I'm married, I definitely think this way and I have that confidence. If I wanted to strike up a conversation with any young lady, I could. If I wanted to turn it into a relationship, I could. I literally could. And if you're a handsome young guy and you're not, exuding that confidence, I'm not saying arrogance. Arrogance, fine line between confidence and arrogance. You should be warm, you should be kind, and you should be confident. You should never disrespect anyone. You should never talk down to anyone. You should never critique someone's speech. You should always be easygoing, easy flowing. They say something wrong, no big deal. You should be a peaceful guy who's confident. And I'm telling you, women find that crazy attractive. And then you just got to go approach one. I'm sorry, they don't make it any easier. You just have to say hello. Like, you're in a coffee shop, you see a girl, oh, hey, what are you getting? They're like, weird, don't talk to me. Oh, yeah, this is my first time at this coffee shop. I just don't know what to get. I'm kind of deciding between this or this, but, just have a conversation. Talk about, I mean, wherever you at, talk about something. And even if it doesn't go anywhere, get some practice in. Just talk to random people. Be really kind. And over time, you'll get more comfortable.
people watching this, a girlfriend is a girl that is your friend who you love. Like that little anime girl you watch in the corner of your screen, except she loves you back. So
Yeah, here's the thing. Girlfriend nowadays doesn't mean love at all. People, I think honestly, people today, younger generation, like 30 below, I think you guys have no clue what love is. I think it's something that you read about once in a fantasy novel, like Moo Moo Milking Farm or something like that. You don't know what love is. I promise you don't. Love sucks. Love is hard. Love is sacrificial. Love is an action. Love is something you choose to do every day. It's not something you just magically, oh, I'm not feeling it. Well, that's not love. That's emotion. Two different things. Love is not an emotion. Love is an action. Love is a choice. It's not even a thought. It's an action. It's a state of being. There are some days my wife pisses me off so much, I just want to like throw her out the window. I would never do that. It's just a mention of speech. Come on, guys. But anyway, there's times where I get really frustrated, and she says the exact same for me. But you know what? We go in separate rooms. We calm down for a minute, and then I know I can always go to her and I'll say, you know what, sweetie, I'm sorry. I came off strong. I know that I offended you. I know I didn't take it well. I know you didn't either, but like, I do want to apologize to you. I am sorry. And we kiss and we make up and we're done. And that's it. I've done that 100,000 times now, and she's done the same. But because we know we can both do that, that is love. We are making sacrificial actions. It's not fun to tell someone you're sorry. It's not fun to say, even though you don't feel that you've wronged them, they think you've wronged them. For the sake of being a peacemaker, which the Bible talks about, there are sometimes you have to take the L even when it's not your fault. But no one said you had to accept the L. You can take it without accepting it. Like, for example, I can take the fact that you thought I was being rude to you, but I don't accept that I was rude. In fact, I will say something to this effect. Hey, man, or hey, woman, hey, girl, I'm sorry that I offended you. It was not my intention to come off that way. I personally do not believe I was rude, but I can see how it came off that way, and I am sorry if I have bothered you. Boom. Be a better human being. Done. Next.
So let's dive into this. Let's see what Reddit is cooking.
Ice is so good right now.
Driver's test today. I'm 26 years old. I can't hold a job. I can't get laid. I can't even drive.
Look, there's something about this man that is respectable, guys. You failed your driver's test, so what? You're 26. Study harder. Done. Can't hold a job. Ask yourself why. Why can't you hold a job? Is it the fact that you can't drive? Or is it the fact that you're lazy? If you're lazy, work harder. Make your next job. I will not quit this job no matter what, even if it sucks. You'll be able to hold a job. Okay? Can't get laid. A lot of guys can't. I recommend you go buy you a little flavor of the month flashlight that will help you get off your masculine deals. That's not a Christian thing, by the way. I would never do that. But there are those things out there if that is a problem for you. And then again, understand that not getting laid doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Like, guys, we make it a big deal like, oh, you're not valuable because you didn't get laid. Dude, honestly, when I was in high school and college, I didn't want to get laid. Like, these women were so mean and snarky. That was the last thing I wanted to do, was make a relationship with someone who hated my guts, but she just offered her body at me. Like, this, this, who cares if you can't get laid? I don't deserve flavors. Yes, you do. All men have value. Everything you've said to me, number one, isn't that important. Number two is something you can change literally tomorrow. And three, look at his meal, right? Piece of bread, 10, 20 cents. Good job. Excellent. You got, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 3.5 eggs? Or what is it? 2 whole eggs? Yeah, because they're quartered. Yeah, 2 whole eggs. So this man's eating good, eating cheap. You can work on the rest. Mad respect to this guy eating eggs and toast. Good man.
I don't deserve flavors. I dropped my salad. I fail at everything I do.
This is like mental issues. These are like men's mental issues. Who cares if you fail your salad? Go pick it up and go make you another one.
Never amount to anything. I'm a perverted incel freak with weirdly long toes. Classmates that I have school vibes. Bowl of sludge.
Okay, now the bowl of sludge, like you may be single the rest of your life. I'm just gonna tell you.
What
yeah, that
am I looking at?
Yeah, it looks like pickles and green and
is your classmate? Holy shit, maybe they were right. Resident Evil ass meal. I asked my high school biology teacher.
Now, if you cook that, that's nice.
Out on a date the day I turned 18 via her Steam account. She blocked me. This guy somehow managed to find.
Why don't you just talk her to her in person? Or just like give her a note and say, hey, like, don't know how you feel, don't want it to be weird or anything, but I think this and this, here you go. If it's a problem, I'll leave you alone. Just wanted you to know I think highly of you. Boom, done. And if she says no, just pretend like it never happened. And smile at her every time you come in. Wink at her even. Just go, hey, Miss So-and-so, wink. Just give her a little wink. Let her know that you love her.
And then just female teacher
she'll eventually get the picture and come after you.
That did not want to groom their male student. Incredible. Chicken looks good though. 7 out of 10. Asked a girl out.
I say 8 out of 10. That looked good as crap, man. Looked like he was a professional chef.
She started laughing. Oh, that's just a learning experience, dude.
Okay, so true story. I've asked several girls out and I've never had them laugh at me, but I've had people tell me that I was ugly before. And, I did take that a little bit personally back then, but, now my wife tells me I'm hot. So, I mean, she tells me all the time. Even when I don't say anything, she just says, oh, you're so hot. I'm like, okay, well, that's good. I mean, you're just asking the wrong girl, bro. Honestly, you're just asking the wrong girl. You tried one, she at least gave you a response. That's like on YouTube. Even if you get a dislike, don't dislike my video. I swear I will come find you. But even if you dislike, YouTube views that as engagement. It doesn't view it as a negative. It just means that your audience isn't vibing with what you're saying. That's all. And 50 people look at something and think it's great, and 50 will think of it and look at it and say it's terrible. So, I mean, who cares? But YouTube views it as neutral, as just engagement. So it's kind of the same thing. So at least she gave you engagement. Move on. Ask another 10 out. Maybe one will bite. Get some experience.
Super hard. Rice. Oh. 5'10", rice looks good. The only girlfriend I've had was on an online game when I was 11. I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this. That was a man. That was a 45-year-old man. Made this
Yep. Made this cake to celebrate 6 months on heroin. 6 months on heroin?
cake to
What?
celebrate 6 months on heroin.
On?
No
Yeah.
woman could love a creature like me, but this feels great anyways. I only haven't ended my life because I don't want to make any women happy. My obsession with an
Oh, bro, go back. What the heck?
could love a creature like me, but this feels great anyways. I only haven't
ended because I don't want to make any women happy. French onion soup. Why not? You don't have to make them happy. Make them make you happy. And then you won't feel that way. I promise you. Life's better on the other side, brother.
I don't want to make any women happy.
And I don't mean off in yourself. I mean, if you have a girlfriend who loves and respects you, it'll make you regret ever saying that. That's all I'm saying. I don't mean it to say, yeah, don't get me mixed up here, guys.
Obsession with an anime girl prevents me from talking to 3D women. Every night before going to sleep, I watch a video of her kissing the camera, and it is almost always the highlight of my day. May I know which one it is? Sue from Monster Musume. You know, after the last video I did.
Lord, guys, this is why women are becoming men. This is why women are becoming men. You know, even feminists admit that men are in control. They'll never say it, but under their breath, they feel better when there's a masculine man who makes their life way easier, who doesn't expect anything from them, right? A man who's always able to build, a man who's always able to fix. That's actually who I became for my wife. I fix everything. I fix the house. I rehab the house. I rehab the car. Anything breaks, the water heater, the dishwasher, the laundry. I've fixed it all. I've literally fixed it all. I can work on any system in a house, electrical, HVAC, plumbing, drywall. I can do it all. I literally can do it all. And because of that, you know, my wife used to be a little bit of a feminist. She's not a feminist anymore, boys.
I can't even.
But see, this is gooner. This is gooner territory. Like, this is pathetic territory. Like, if you're watching this and you think that's cute, first of all, your expectations are done, because like no woman is ever going to match up to that. That is a fake character who's created to give you exactly what you want, which a woman never will. It's fake. It's not real. You'll never experience the peace of having a real woman if you're gooning to that crap. You got to get rid of that junk, guys. Got to get rid of it.
At least it's human looking.
Nope, not at all.
The bar.
It's a slime. It's a slug.
On a coworker. I was talking at her about fishing, and I jokingly said I could buy her one of those toy Barbie fishing rods and teach her how to catch a fish. She said, "I don't think I'd be interested in that," in the most disgusted tone of voice I've ever heard a human muster.
Well, then say, this is where you go from that. Well, you know, I was just kidding, but like, actually, do you want to come fishing with me? Like, I can bring some beers or whatever, and we can hang out. And if she says, no, that's boring, then you say, well, how about the movies? And she says, no. Okay, well, I've done all I can do. And then you smile at her and then walk away. That's how you handle that.
I like how he said talking at her. Not with
Yeah,
her,
he was talking at her, like, hey, you, listen here.
When you talk at them, just corner them and start yapping about World War I or...
You would be surprised how easy it is to talk to women. I mean, I talk to them all the time with my job and stuff, and I don't have to flirt, but I can talk with anybody. I can literally hold a conversation with anyone. It's because I've gotten so used. Women are normal creatures just like men. They want the same things, just in a different order. Like, women want sex. Women want to be married. Women want kids. Women want to feel good. Women want to be sexually aroused. Women want, a full belly and security. It's just where a man wants love and respect, a woman wants security. It's like, we want the same things. It's just the order and the priorities are different. So once you realize that, I mean, you're just talking to a human being. They want the same things you do. They're no different. So why is it hard? It's because you have a crush on them and you probably watch too much corn. You need to stop watching corn, because you can't talk to any woman you think is attractive. I'm telling you, you'll never talk to her, and it'll always be weird, and you'll give her a creeper vibe, and she'll never go for you. If you have someone you have a crush on, pretend like it's no big deal. Pretend like it's natural, it's normal. Go up to her, start a conversation, be confident, and just say, this is what I want. I would love to take you out sometime. She's like, ooh, no, I have a boyfriend. then look her in the eye and say, "Oh, that's great. Yeah, you can bring him too. Let's all go get coffee." And just joke about it. It's no big deal. She turns you down, whatever. You got more. You can go find someone else. And think that way. And guys, you will experience freedom. I'm telling you, guys have lost the skill of being men. It's like these men aren't men. It's like they're little women. They're little crybabies. They're into this slug woman over here, Sue from Mott's whatever the crap. You guys got to get off that gooner crap, man. I'm telling you.
They f***ing love that shit.
That's why you're
Step
single.
Right up in their face and explain to them the entire plot of Lord of the Rings. That's how you get them. My mom's new boyfriend is younger than me. Oh no, his mom is being hag max.
What the problem is that he could get a girlfriend and the other guy can't.
She's 52. I'm 23. He's 21. He could literally be my brother. What the f*** do they even talk about?
You know what they talk about. Well, actually, they don't talk much if you get what I mean.
Oh, don't worry about it, bro. They're not doing much talking. I wish a tomboy could just
Wavelength.
kidnap me and drag.
I wish a tomboy just could kidnap me and drag me into her room. Okay, look, if you're eating that crap, you may be single the rest of your life.
Pasta cereal. I feel like tomboys are like an endangered species. What the f*** is
My wife,
that? Forget
yeah. My wife is a tomboy, 100%. She loves playing with swords. She likes getting in the dirt. She likes riding four-wheelers.
Boys, you need to be
the
kidnapped
woods.
by the feds. You need to be exiled away from society for what you did to that pasta.
That's exactly what I mean. I said the same. I said the same thing.
Anyone was when I went to the psych ward a few years ago, where I got a crush on the first girl who ever showed me any interest. She ghosted me. Just my stupid chungus life. Okay, honestly, good. Do not get with the f***ing girl.
Look, girls with mental disorders are easier. Doesn't make them better. If you know a girl has a mental disorder, I'm just telling you, it's going to be 10 times worse than if a man has a mental disorder. I'm just saying. The craziness is off the charts. They still haven't figured out how to deal with it. That's why we have psych wards for people like this.
Oh, you met at the psych ward, okay? None of this Harley Quinn joke.
God, the stuff I say is exactly what she says. I haven't watched this video chat. Like, we're just on the same wavelength here.
Bullshit. You can't fix her. She can't fix you. No.
Call it even. You can do better.
I found out the woman I have been pursuing is a lesbian. Burger meat hot dogs for me.
Well, she's a lesbian right now.
Me and my father, who hates me. Okay, one, that is doo-doo. That is poop from a butt. And two, it is not over. It's not over. There's still one way you can date her. Put this on. I don't deserve love. Segregated Tic Tacs. I have an eating disorder.
Look,
okay?
Adrian Monk. All those women loved Adrian Monk. Y'all ever watch that show, Monk? They love Monk. They may not have dated Monk, but a couple of girls were hitting on him. You could be like Monk. It's all right. You got hope.
So I almost never actually cook. I'm eating plain strawberry yogurt out of a dog bowl this morning. F*** my lonely puppy life. Yesterday, my scrambled eggs were
It's a ball.
oversalted.
You can say a ball.
This morning, they were undersalted. I have to...
Oh my
if the
gosh.
eggs are undersalted...
Look, if you've got mental disorders like that, if that is such a big freaking deal to you, then I want you to take a spoon and measure your salt for your eggs and get it right every dadgum time. Portion it out. These guys are so helpless, man. I feel so bad because these guys are sitting here whining on Reddit, and it's like they legitimately are like defeated. I can feel it from here. They're like, I didn't do something right once. I need to end myself. I'm like, you didn't even try. Like, come on, boys.
Can't you just put more salt on them? Wait, don't kill yourself. Just add more
Yeah,
salt.
right. Just ration it, bro.
VTuber burping compilation, and now I'm having the only meal I know how to make. Where the f did it all go wrong?
Like granola and berries and that's like a woman meal. But like, I give you a pass on it because it looks good.
It's disgusting.
I give you a pass.
Which VTuber? Which one? Which one so I know to avoid that?
Look, VTuber, if you like VTubers, you're a gooner. Like, there's no way around it. It's like if you enjoy like furry stuff, you're a furry. Like, there's no, once you're labeled, like, that's it. Your whole life is that. You're a VTuber, you're a furry. Those are two categories that are irredeemable.
Channel. A female coworker complimented me on my shirt, and I began to stutter, trying to say thanks. This
That's
guy
okay.
will remember
I've done that
for
before.
The rest of his life.
No, it's fine.
85
It's fine.
Years old, on their deathbed.
They'll think the reason that they couldn't get with the girls because they stuttered, and like it's a big deal. Like, dude, it's not a big deal. Like today, I was walking in front of a bunch of nurses, and I was looking her in the eye, and I like forgot how to step my foot properly. And so like I stumped and did that basketball squeak, you know, when they hit the shoes really hard on the wood floor, and it makes a squeak sound. And like I did a little stutter trip, and I said, "Lord, you were so pretty. I'm tripping over myself." And he was like, I was like, "Lord, girl, you making me trip over myself." But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, you just got to play it off. It's not a big deal.
Surrounded by their family, remembering the time some random woman complimented his Metallica shirt 45 years ago. Ladies, you want to make a random man's life? Compliment his shirt. Just make sure it's not one of those.
Nah, nah, nah. The men that remember this stuff, I mean, I know she thinks she has men pinned, but for me personally, like, the men that sit here and remember this stuff for like 45, 50 years, like, oh, I stuttered when I talked to the one girl I liked, are men who never get more confident. Like, they stay at base level. Like, they just they think everything happens to them, not that they have any effect on it. They think just life is thrown at them and they just have to survive, but they never get more confident or more established. They just stay at baseline. It just literally does this the rest of their life. You know, whereas people who learn how to take and develop thicker skin, become more confident, start maximizing their potential, start, you know, understanding that most things in life are not a big deal. The people who are growing, they'll see that and be like, yeah, that was stupid, but like, I didn't go talk to her, I didn't say this, or I didn't say that. Like, they're not going to hold on to that crap. Most men who are confident won't. Just FYI.
Like Ahiago anime shirts, though?
Y'all got to stop with that anime stuff.
That was a weird era.
Like, I understand y'all are like into it, but like, stop wearing sweatpants and like a hole in your shirt at McDonald's with your belly hanging out. Like, if you leave the house in sweatpants, what is wrong with you? It's disgusting. Put on some britches. Look presentable.
Lick this canned tuna to imagine what it feels like to eat pussy. It doesn't taste like that or have that texture, though. Put 5 pennies in your mouth, cut a hot dog down the middle, and then lick that. Probably closer. And here I am thinking the guy who licks a can of tuna pretending it was a pussy was rock bottom. What the f am I reading? Why can't you
Yeah, both of those things are not anywhere close. We'll just leave it at that.
Like a normal person. The smell.
That's what it's called. I forgot what it's called.
Here. Stop. If it smells and
look, I might be in the minority, but like, no vagina smells good. I've been with ladies who smell wonderful, and of all the women I've been with, not one of them had a nice smelling vajayjay. It's a smelly area. It's right next to their butthole. They're sitting there farting all day. It's disgusting. Like, a lot of people think it's sexy to like eat, but like, what I've come to find out is most normal girls do not like you to eat them out. They don't, because the vajayjay's stinky, bro. Even a nice one, it's disgusting. It's like a piss hot dog. Like, it's disgusting. I don't like it. And I think if you like it, there's something wrong with you, honestly.
Tastes like tuna. Something is wrong. She has an infection. Suppose a girl has blocked you on every platform, but you know her address. For the past year, you've been sending her one GIF each month, each one bigger than the last. Sometimes you include a note. She's never responded, but you know she's receiving them. How would you proceed?
You're going to get the cops called on you, and you're going to spend time in jail. You cut ties with her and go get a different girlfriend, and you make her jealous. That's what you do. If you're still into her, go find you another girl and intentionally try and date and learn from that other girl. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But by you doing that, women she's going to be upset at you. She's going to see that you're in a relationship, make it known that you're in a relationship. She'll come back.
You don't.
And if she doesn't, just move on. Just go get someone else. I mean, date, enjoy dating, learn, treat it like a marriage, treat it, continue to try and grow, become a better person, handle women better, learn how to deal with tough situations, learn how to troubleshoot together, learn how to fight fairly. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Maybe she'll come around, and if she doesn't, at least you'll have valuable skills. You can move on to the next one. That's what I did.
Proceed. None of these people at this party know I beat it to giantess vor animations. Maybe, but now the whole internet does.
The whole internet does, yeah.
Like, My man. It is this
My
accusation.
bro.
These people walk up.
These people are like degenerates, man. You know, they have a term, the incel. I think this is below incel. I believe this is beyond gooner degeneracy.
Amongst us. Like, the guy in front of you in line at the bank might have a being eaten alive fetish. Who knows?
I love how she always has the white monster. I had a monster this morning, but I like the real sugar ones. Like when I lift weights, like I've gotten to a point to where I lift so heavy, like if I don't have a monster or a pre-workout, like I feel off. Like I don't hit PRs. So like I had a monster this morning. They are so good. No other company has managed to hit that flavor. Monster's like, she's the one for me, man.
An acquaintance I have is talking with his girlfriend and 4 of her friends
That's
40 feet.
what in the devil is that? That thing is black. It's brown. It's dark brown. It's almost black. It's got mold on it. What is that?
For me. He said statistically 1 of the 10 guys in this room is a racist. They all looked at me.
Look, okay, let's go back to that, Turbo. Let's see. An acquaintance I have is talking with his GF and 4 of her friends. So it's 4 girls and the acquaintance. Okay. He said statistically 1 out of 10 guys is a rapist and a grapist. I'm sorry, you can't say that. They all looked at me. If they all looked at you, that means either A, you're socially awkward, or 2, you look like one. How to handle this? New haircut, look presentable, shave your face, look presentable, look like a genuine person, carry yourself better, and stop being creepy. For the love of God, that's why they're doing this. I hope I've taught you something today.
Confetti pizza. I was talking to a girl who thought I was Latino. When I told her I'm Indian, she almost gagged. I woke up this Sunday
Wrong
morning,
one. Yeah,
I'm still
wrong
5'9".
girl.
Okay, 5'9" is not f***ing short. What the hell have the dating apps?
Look, dude. I have bench pressed 405 pounds for several reps on the decline. That doesn't mean I'm strong. But for me weighing 180, 190 pounds and being 5'6", okay, I can squat 600. I've deadlifted 625 pounds, okay? I'm not weak, but I'm not that strong. But the fact that I'm 5'6", 5'9" is like perfect bodybuilder territory. What are you talking about 5'9"? Like I'm 5'6". Imagine being 5'6". I've had to work out for 20 years to get to where I am, okay? This guy's like, I'm 5'9". I hate myself. Dude, I'd kill to be 5'9", all right? I'm 5'6".
Apps done to men. Women on dating apps have just like destroyed the male psyche. Like dudes now believe if you're not 6'3", it's f***ing over. Didn't they just implement like a height filter on like Bumble or one of those apps or something? That is insane. Could you imagine they did a weight filter? Could you imagine no women under 100?
I would want the weight filter, and it'd hold women more accountable because the fat ones wouldn't get dates. And I think that's right because they have little to no market value. Nobody wants a super pizza queen, you know. Because unfortunately in our society, being fat is a personality defect. It really is. Some people say, oh, it's a thyroid disorder. They have a mental condition. They have this, they have that. Look, everybody is responsible for their own things. Everybody is responsible for their own weight, their own hair, their own butthole. They can choose to wipe it or not. Everyone decides to put on clothes. Don't give me that bull crap. If you don't brush your teeth, they rot. And if they rot, your market value goes significantly down. If you smile and you've got no teeth, how many people want to date you? Let's not be stupid. So a woman's weight does matter, 100%. And if you are fat, you need to do something about it. And if you don't expect to get anywhere in life. You're going to get handouts because when you're fat, you get the leftovers. I'm sorry. The skinny people dominate. They just do. Skinniness is associated with longevity, health, non-laziness. Being fat is associated with laziness, whether you like it or not. It's the society we live in. So if you're fat, let's do something about it. Do some zone 2 cardio. It's relaxing. Your heart rate gets up just a little bit. You don't get out of breath. It's fine. You can watch Crunchyroll like I do on the treadmill while you're running for an hour, 50 minutes. It sounds like a lot, but zone 2, it's like 120, 130 heart rate. It's not that much. I don't even breathe hard when I'm doing my cardio, and I just watch Dragon Ball Super or something. Actually, we're watching through Spy Family right now, but anyway. No, I'm not a gooner. I'm married.
170 pounds. Could you fucking imagine? They would never.
Never.
For the first time. They weren't great news. But I kept paying.
One time I did a hot dog like that and it started squealing. It was
she
like...
talked to you, huh? Are you sure about that? Are you sure you were talking to Cutie Pie Kitten 69 and not fucking Kamal from Pakistan?
It was a dude.
Apparently, that's the thing. Apparently, OnlyFans
It was a
girls
dude.
hire agencies in like India and Pakistan to like
It was a dude.
talk to their simps for them.
Yep.
I masturbate to girls until I am tired of them, so I won't have to approach them and then get rejected. Is this
McDonald's.
Is this why the birth rate is so low?
Nope.
See, I was under the impression.
Well, actually, now that you mention it, it's a combination. It's gooner girls. Also, it's girls assuming that their marketplace value is a 10 when they're actually a 4. That's one huge part of the puzzle. I don't believe it's fair to say that all women are the problem, even though I would say it's about a 60% difference. I'd say that 60% of the problem is women, for sure. There's no denying that. I'd say probably more about 40 is men. And there's many reasons I believe that. I'd love to talk about it. You know, we'd be here for an hour. Maybe we'll make a video about it. But in my honest opinion, I think it's a 2-part issue, but I do believe one side is more responsible than the other. And right now, what's that YouTuber? I can't remember his name, but he talks about men have access to relationships and women have access to sex. So, you know, the birthing crisis is happening because the access of sex is either too freely available or it's not being given, it's being withheld. Because that's what makes babies, by the way, if you didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin that for you.
And it was because the economy and because gender relations are so terrible in this country.
Feminism.
Women want a career and they're on birth
Feminism.
control. Blah, blah, blah,
Feminism.
blah,
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's just millions of this guy. Or maybe this is just Reddit. I can only
get off to femboy. Oh my goodness. Look at that hairy wristed booger.
Get off to femboy hentai now. Corn on the cob, no salt, no butter, no nothing. This is
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Plain Jane, brother. I'm that way with some things. Yeah. No salt, no butter, no nothing. This is the closest I can get to the feeling of eating out a girl. Oh my gosh. It's not good. It's not that great. I've had some that other people consider great by me describing it to them. They haven't actually had the girls that I have partaken with. They have just told me what good is, and I had good every time, and it wasn't good. It wasn't that great. I just don't like it. They didn't like it either. I don't know. Is what it is, boys.
Out a girl's...
It's nothing like that.
You know what? Maybe it is. I don't know.
Nope.
The cat was sitting on my lap, and I had.
It's good that you don't know, and that's a good tell.
Make him move because I started to get hard when I saw a gif of Candace Owens. I was watching a not safe for work video with that one French girl and
hey, Candace Owens is a pretty black woman. She is. She's very cute.
Just when the camera randomly zoomed in 4K HD on a guy's face, so I did a load to a guy. Felt a little bit cucked and gay and cried a little bit. You could have looked away. You didn't.
I was about to say something exactly like she just said.
Did you? My body is permanently deformed and crippled.
My brothers used to like, oh my goodness, I probably shouldn't say this, but they did, man. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. Like my brothers used to be like king meat beaters. And one day they had a friend and he was whacking off in the bathroom and they walked in on him and then I can't use his name. His name was M. But anyway, M says when someone walks in on you and you're beating your meat, you look them dead in the eye and you finish. I was like, bro, no, that's gay. That's gay, bro. He was serious.
Compulsive, joyless masturbation. Everyone who sees me can tell instantly. Saw a female's body in the cheese and had to jerk off before finishing the plate. Microwaved cheese lasagna. Okay, so I'm just gonna pretend I didn't read the first part. What the f is that? That is not lasagna.
No, that
is an abomination.
That's an abomination,
yeah. To a VTuber crying compilation and the hardest I've ever in my life. I used to be a track star in high school and both my parents always loved me. How did I fall so far? It's actually so...
Both your parents don't love you enough if that's what you're jerking off to, bro.
So crazy how, like, you can do everything right as a parent. You could just be, like, a great
You're just assuming these parents are good. Like if this kid turned out this way, something went wrong somewhere. I'm just it's a personal belief. Something went wrong somewhere.
Responsible parent and raise your kid right, and then one day on your son's like 13th birthday you gift him his own computer, and then in a few years he's masturbating to anime girls crying and posting about it on Reddit.
That's a serious mental disorder. And I agree with her. That has nothing to do with the parents. That's a mental disorder.
Tofu broke apart just like my life. Yesterday, for the first time in my life, I looked for and watched cuck porn on purpose, then cried. I have a micro penis.
So, you'll figure it out.
All porn is cuck porn. You're
That's right.
sitting in a chair watching two people fuck. You might as well be sitting in a chair in the corner of a hotel room watching two people fuck on a bed. What's the difference? Porn is basically virtual cucking. Tried to jack off today, but all the porn was so bad I just turned my phone off and cried myself to sleep. Okay, the reason why you think the...
Why are you crying? Like, quit being such a little... Go talk to a woman. Like, go learn how to talk to women, bro. Like, what's going on? I had to learn these things too. You know, I was a loser at one point. Not anymore. And especially not after I benched 4 plates.
is boring is because you are so completely desensitized from seeing it all the time. Like 40 years ago, dudes were drinking it to like the Sears catalog underwear ads. And
the sports what was it? Sports Illustrated. My dad had a collection of those.
The most insane, depraved shit you could ever fucking imagine.
He said that was a good stuff.
Away. Like I just don't think humans were meant to live that way. Like I don't think.
Look, can you imagine if our parents like had corn? Can you guys imagine that? Like, would we exist if our parents, when they were younger, had access to the internet and corn? That's a scary thought, because now that we do, we're noticing that the marriage rate, the divorce rate, and the birthing rates are so bad, like it's causing an existential crisis. Can you imagine if your parents had access to this crap? You probably wouldn't even be born. Like most all of y'all, actually, because you're probably younger than 30.
Humans were meant to see sissy hypno inflation compilations every second of the day, you know?
Dude, I had a hypno on Pokemon Red recently, and hypno kicks absolute butt. I've never ran him in my party. I've always ran Kadabra. But he's like one-shotting, and he's beefy. He's a fat boy. He can take a hit. And he's just like, confusion. They're 5 levels over. Doesn't matter. They're dead. They're dead.
Leave my cum sitting in my underwear. We can smell it, by the way.
Yeah.
We can smell the cum. Women especially can tell if you...
Yeah, that's a true thing. Like, you exude an odor, and it's not pleasant. I can be around guys, and I can tell who has and who hasn't just by the smell being near them. It's disgusting. And don't think you can hide it. You cannot hide it. You can't smell it because you've gotten used to it.
Who have recently masturbated. You ladies know what I'm talking about. Like, you go up to a guy and, like, you can just tell.
You can tell, like, this guy's a creep.
Yeah. Like, wait, is she joking? Is she being serious? Don't worry about it. Last night I jumped off and my goopy steamer of a load landed on my Xbox and fell into the ventilation of the console, and it turned me on so much I sprayed the console with 9 sprays of my mom's perfume and masturbated to the stench, and now it won't start. Breakfast to start the day. Why?
What? Oh my.
Why?
I think that may be the worst of all of them. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to freaking say.
I've had this crush for 3 years, and I want to screenshot and print some of her photos on Instagram to pee on them, but I can't even afford a printer, so I just wrote her name on a piece of paper and drowned it in my piss. I'm just a stupid pee cell. Why? Why? I hate how the one time she wants to pop a for the gram is when she's breastfeeding. Got me using AI just to remove her baby from the pic. Save the earth and post them titties uncensored. Plump and full of milk. This video is turning me into a fucking misandrist. This video is turning me...
You need to stop narrating. You need to just, like, you know, paraphrase.
into a femcel. I can't do this anymore. I'm dyeing my hair blue. I'm getting
It's hard for me to watch because I mean, this is absolute depravity.
a nose ring. I'm growing out my armpit hair.
Not
the
the
girl I
septum
like was
ring.
wearing
You're too
flip-flops
pretty
and
for
gym
that.
shorts at uni yesterday, sitting on the floor with her legs open. I went home and
Septum rings are for ugly goth girls who think it makes them look cute, but guys secretly like won't date them if they see it. They think it's cute. Guys don't think it's cute.
off 6 times in a row thinking about her feet and her butt. Woke up today, went to pee, and noticed that a chunk of skin on the back of my dick is coming off. That's it! That's it! Men need to be born into prison and then earn their way out. There's probably something terribly
I think
wrong
the same
with
with women.
I've been told to seek medical advice ASAP for several months, but it will probably figure itself out one way or another. Well, you should probably go to the doctor if you don't want something bad. I wish older women would pee on me. Oh. God, the men you have sent to
she almost got away.
protect us are on Reddit fantasizing about getting
No, these guys aren't going to protect us. These are the guys who like yell surrender before the fighting even starts. These are not guys on the front line. These are not builders. These are not providers. These are not people who are functioning in society. These are degenerates. These are gooners. These are lowlifes. These are losers. These people will never function in society. It's just these are mentally ill people. I mean, that's what you're looking at, honestly. These fantasies that people are having, this is not normal. Like, I had a fantasy one time, and I don't mind telling you this because it's hilarious. I had a dream the other day that was a fantasy, and I woke up and I was so happy, and you know what it was? When I came home, my wife smiled at me, and she had me a meal cooked, and I went down and ate the meal, and then we watched a movie together while we ate ice cream, and then we put the kids to bed, and me and her watched anime, and then I went to bed, and when I went to bed in my fantasy, I actually woke up from the dream. That That's the kind of stuff I fantasize about, guys.
Discovered cartoon pornography at the age of 8, and life sucks since then. My mom caught me dry humping my torn mattress to some AI porn and hasn't looked at me in the eyes since. I haven't even touched a girl intimately yet, and I've lived half my life. I'm 39.
Oh my gosh, bro. Like, what the F are you eating? What the friends are you eating? Is that like anchovies? Are you eating like little fish, anchovies and eggs? It's probably because you smell like fish. Literally. It's probably because you have weird hair. It's probably because you wear sweatpants to the gas station. I mean, is there any areas we can improve on? Like, if you don't talk to a girl, you can't date a girl. You realize that, right? Have you figured that out yet? You're 39. It's about time. I mean, there's still hope. You got about 3-4 more years before it's clearance out for you.
First of all, bro is fart maxing. Second of all, men, you really gotta stop the porn.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, guys, if you don't understand what I'm saying, you need to listen to me right now. If you are on it, you need to absolutely get off it, because while you're on it, it is a drug. It is pulling you under. You do not think women can tell. All women can tell. They get a vibe. They get a feeling. They can tell. I can tell if you're on it or not. I can. You're weird. You're creepy. Something's off. You can feel it. You've got to get off it. Once you clean house, dating will just open up to you. It may not be the ones that you want, but you will have options. And sometimes it's okay to date someone that's not your prime time in order to work up to that. But don't lead her on. And, if it works out, it works out. You may end up married with this girl. But don't be afraid to try it. Don't be afraid to say no. And don't be so obsessed with the perfect girl that you say no to everyone else. Like, you just may be surprised that a girl that looks like a 5 or a 6, she may be the best mama in the world and cook you pancakes every morning. You just don't know. That's why you have to date. And when you date, treat it like a marriage. Become responsible. Become a better person. Grow together. Learn how to handle conflict. And if you guys are on that crap, you get off of it right now, because you will be lonely and miserable the rest of your life. I'm telling you. My brothers are going down this road right now. Turn around. Don't do it. Back to the video.
Or like just way less of it. It's not good for you. Listen, I used to be super pro porn a few years ago.
What?
Not anymore.
All right, that's one of the things that I was like, she's absolutely woke. She's like completely opposite on the spectrum from me, like anti-Christian. That was one of the things I was talking about. But I didn't know she was like fully into it. That's terrible. Like, what the heck's wrong with you?
Gotten so bad, especially after COVID. I feel like it got so much worse. I feel like addiction just kind of exploded in the past few years.
Yeah, that's because it's bad. It's never good in any amount of ways. It does things to your brain. In fact, in the Bible, you know what it says? It says the two become one flesh. So every person you yak it to, you're creating a spiritual connection with that person that has real life consequences, whether you believe in it or not. It's like if I'm telling some if I'm saying what I'm saying is not true, then why is it when a man has a one night stand with a woman, the woman just leaves and the man is messed up for the next like year because he wanted to take it further. Like, yeah, they had sex, but like he wanted to maybe pursue a relationship where they could grow to love each other and stuff like that. The man will be thinking about that. The woman, she'll just leave and no big deal. Like, you're forming a spiritual connection, especially for men. And that doesn't go away, by the way. Not with time, it doesn't. Once you've made that connection, it's for keeps.
In women too,
Gotta get
as
off.
we have previously discussed. Like, sure, everything is fine in moderation, blah blah blah, but I feel like
I
there's just,
reacted
like,
about
no
that video of Morning
moderation
Milk and
anymore.
Farm.
I feel like fucking everyone is just a gooner, and it's
Look, if y'all don't understand, if you're trying to get off, there is just a peek is never okay. Not one look. You cannot look. When you're in real life and you're at the gym and you see a woman with her butt hanging out and her waist showing and her belly showing in a sports bra, you do not look at her, because if you look at her, you will fall. You will fall. You can't look at this stuff. Your brain is hardwired to seek this stuff. Porn is the norm now. Women are walking around in barely anything. They say, "Oh, it's gym outfit. I'm doing it for myself," and then they get raped and or graped, and then they say, "Oh, well, it's because that person was a grapist." No, it's because you wore something and you turned that guy on, and he has a mental disorder, and he doesn't know how to not come after you. That's what you did. You waved meat in front of a hungry wolf. Don't do that. You got to get off the corn. Got to get off it.
depressed. We're just
Gotta
like
get off it.
a society running on like perpetual post-nut depression. Afraid to talk to women at work.
You'll never know peace.
Max. Just friendliness max and LARP as a normopilled creepiness minimizer. I asked a girl out at work and she reported me to
That's
HR.
some good ramen. Look.
I think I'm gonna lose my job. See, this is sad.
But see, that's actually the only normal thing in here. The guy asked a girl out. What was it? Let's see. I asked a girl at work and she reported me to HR. I think I'm going to lose my job. That's when you go to HR and say, "Look, it's a misunderstanding. I wasn't trying to be creepy. I thought she was attractive. It was very kind. I understand she reported me. I understand all that, but it was a simple, kind gesture. If I need to leave her alone and not talk to her, that's absolutely fine. I respect boundaries. But you go to HR and you plead your case immediately, because she can get you fired. Because they can claim sexual harassment. They can claim if you sniff at them sexual harassment. They can, if you look at them away and they mistake it, that can be a form of sexual harassment, because the people who are judging the cases are most likely women. HR is predominantly women. It is. It's a woman job. Good luck.
HR. I think I'm gonna lose my job. See, this is sad. Like, back in the day, it was totally acceptable to flirt with your coworker, ask her on a date, whatever. Like,
I flirt with my coworkers, except I'm married. But I flirt with them so that they know they're cute. And they know I would never cheat on my wife. So I flirt confidently. I flirt to make them happier and to make them know that I'm there for them and that I can be fun and we can get care and we can take care of business as well. But there does come a time where we need to be serious. And when you need to cut it off, you cut it off immediately. If they say, "Oh, I don't like that," you say, "Okay, I didn't mean that at all. I'm very sorry. But I just like talking to you." And, just be honest. I thought that, we had a playful little vibe going on. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm married. I have this and that and the other. I'm not interested that way. I just enjoy you as a person. And I just think of you as a friend. And so I thought that's what kind of friends did. I didn't mean it ugly. That's all you say.
So many people's parents met because they worked together, because they were coworkers and they flirted and they hung
That's
out
actually
and
true.
Stuff. And now it's like not socially acceptable at all.
Right. It used to be.
HR culture has
used to
ruined the relationship.
And guess who HR culture is? White women. Look it up.
Between men and women in the workplace. Fuck HR. Go talk to your crush.
She's saying
I got
F
pulled
white
into
women.
HR
Yes.
because apparently it's not okay to jokingly ask my coworker if I can gargle her period. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Not only do you deserve to be fired, you deserve maybe to do jail time for comments like that. You can't say that.
No more talking to women at work. No more talking to women at work. No more talking to women in
No,
general.
for this
Total
guy.
ban on talking to women.
No,
until
no,
we
you
figure out
talk
what
to
the
him. You
hell
got to
is
talk
going
to him
on.
to do your
Downloaded
job.
Tinder and got 2 matches in 5 days. F my stupid, ugly life. Okay, from what I know from like men who use the apps.
Look, if you can't meet someone in real life, Tinder isn't going to make it any easier. If you're ugly in real life, you're ugly on Tinder, okay? What can you do about it? You can become more responsible. You can make more money. You can work harder. You can fix things around the house. You can be more responsible. I just said that. Think about it. I said it twice, so it's super important. Be more responsible. Pay your bills on time. Keep your room clean, not a speck of dust. Clean. Make sure the toilets are nice. Make sure everything is presentable. Put in a nice smell in your room. Take showers regularly. Be presentable. Look nice. Feel nice. Play nice. Be more confident. Learn how to be warm, how to be kind, how not to criticize or critique anyone. Learn how to go with the flow and entertain a conversation with anyone. Doesn't matter. You can start with men. Say, hey, man, how's it going? You here for the show? All right. Yeah, man. Yeah. I was just up the road, blah, blah. I do this, that, and the other. Yeah, just talk to him. Doesn't matter what you do. Just talk to him and get that experience and then transfer it to women. Like, oh, hey, how you doing? And that could be the end of the conversation. But if they're smiling and joking and playing and talking with you, you can entertain the conversation. If not, just leave them alone. Go to the next one. It's fine. But you got to meet these women. Got to do it.
That I've talked to, that's actually really good.
How do you date women? You have to physically meet them in real life. You can't do it over a text. You have to see them. You have to see how they handle things. It happens in real life, not on Tinder.
Oh my god, they're all so mad at him in the replies. You get a match in less than a week and you complain? Humble bragging. I've gotten 0 matches in 3 months.
Oh,
2
no.
matches in 5 days? Why are you even here? My culture is not your costume. Fake sell. Go outside and get your life together. A true sell.
Well, he's got 2 matches, so his life is more together than yours. Maybe you should take your own advice.
I'll get 0 matches. That's 2 people. How many do you need to be satisfied? Mods, take his balls away. 2 matches.
Wow.
Head on over to Kitchen Chads. Oh
Kitchen
god, what is
Chad.
Kitchen Chads?
Oh, Lord.
God,
This is
Kitchen
another.
Chads.
Don't do
it's
it.
Real. Oh
Don't
my god.
do
I
it.
love cooking for my girlfriend with the money I make from my job. Made some ratatouille because I like the movie. Might go for a run later. I have had sex before.
These guys are getting it. These guys understand. Like, they get
This is
it.
like the Krusty Krab across the street from the chum bucket.
Yeah.
This is evil. This is diabolical. Okay, let's go
These-
back to kitchen cells.
These are guys who
I
have their
haven't felt the
crap
touch of a
together.
woman in months. Months? Fake cell. Try 25 years.
Oh my
Ooh,
goodness.
Fake cell. Fake cell spotted. Went to the drugstore and the girl cashier was nice to me. Started stuttering, so she kind of giggled at me, so I left immediately. Felt so humiliated I couldn't stop.
If she's giggling at you, that's a great sign, guys. Went to the drugstore and the girl cashier was nice to me, started stuttering, so she kind of giggled at me. So I left immediately, felt so humiliated, I couldn't stop myself to go home, and to the idea of her suffering.
Stop myself to get home and masturbate to the idea of her suffering. Masturbating to the idea of her suffering.
That just confirms what I said. These are degenerates. These are people who don't deserve love. I'm just saying. They don't. They don't. These are people who are absolutely freaking insane. This is out of control. This is crazy.
Incredible. This is some class.
Try going in public and saying things like that and see what happens. That's all I got to say. See if society accepts you.
Sick.
No.
Classic incel. I like how
Yep.
there's just like a bunch of people in the comments like, dude, what the f***? Bro, get some help.
Yeah, effed up.
Fake cells
Mental disorder.
when a real
Yeah.
incel pulls up. A girl
Yeah.
I know has recently added me to her close friend stories. Well, today she posted a poll asking what color she should paint her toenails, and apparently my answer was, quote, too specific. I'm no longer in her close friends list. I once walked up to a woman I went to school with since middle school at a bar. Before I could even finish saying hello and asking how she was, a guy put himself between us and asked her if she knew me. She said no. I'm pretty sure they're married now. 22, no driver's license, no post-high school education, never had a job, never kissed a woman, and have horrible social anxiety.
That's the problem. You have to learn how to be more social, and it's a muscle, guys. I'm an introvert. I'm completely introverted. I do not like doing extrovert things. But when people meet me, they could not tell. They would think I would never be an introvert. But the opposite is true. I'm extremely introverted. But I don't have social anxiety. I used to, but now I don't at all. I'm very, very comfortable in my own skin. But didn't used to be, because I realized in life 99% of everything is not that big of a deal. There are some things that are a huge deal, like death, like when people you love pass away, or someone gets hit by a vehicle, or a child is born, or your nephew, or this, that, the other, something pivotal happens. Those are big deals. Those matter. For me, one of those things is going to church. But everything else, the 99% of everything else, like what time are we having dinner? Are we having dinner? Did you treat me right? Did you treat me nicely? Did you make a mistake? All that stuff, it doesn't matter. So once you understand that, you realize that everyone else, a lot of what they do doesn't matter either. It's not consequential. I mean, it does have consequences, but in the grand scheme, it's not that big of a deal. So be comfortable with yourself. Realize that you're a person who deserves love, and work on yourself one day at a time. Whatever you're struggling with, make it like an RPG. You're level 1. Social anxiety, I don't feel comfortable. Well, how do you feel comfortable? Answer that question. Well, I would like to do this, this, and this. I would like to feel this way. I would like to do this thing. I would like to be able to go in a crowd and smile and have a good time and people accept me. Okay, well, how do we get there? Well, maybe we try something different. Like we go in a crowd and we just say hello to people. And then that's the end of the conversation. We walk by people and we say, hello, look them in the eye and say, hello, and wave your hand. And then that's the end of the conversation. Do that thousands of times to where people know you're friendly and you're harmless. And then all of a sudden that breaks that social ice a little bit. And then you learn how to talk to people. Take it one step at a time. And as you get better and better and better, you level up. You can do that with anything, by the way. If you're socially anxious, a lot of it, unfortunately, is your fault, because there's some training that you have to do. Everyone has social anxiety. Some people just label themselves, I have severe social anxiety. What you're saying is you're just not good at it. Okay, you can work on it. If you can improve, if you can grow, if you're 19 years old and you can become 20 years old, you can improve. If you used to be 5 feet and now you're 6 feet, you can improve. If you're a human on planet Earth breathing air, you can improve. So just take it one step at a time and be kind to yourself. Be patient and level up your skills. I had to do it. You can do it too.
For dinner. I'm Albanian. F you. I'm half
Okay.
Jewish, half Indian. It was over at birth. You didn't have to tell us the half Jewish part. We could tell by the circumcised avocado. 5'3". Finally got the confidence to walk up to a girl at a bar, and she bent down and asked me where my parents are. Oh no. Judging by what we have seen around
there's hope
the
for you.
subreddit,
There's short people.
some guys
out
would be
there.
totally into that. Some men are drowning, while others die of thirst. I should clean my bathroom, but without the drain flies, I have nobody left to keep me company.
It's not. You got to run water down the sinks, bro. That's why you have drain flies.
Jasmine Gold, is that you?
Down the tub in the
You
sinks.
don't just have your drain flies. Look, you have a little ant friend too. See?
Ant friend.
Not all bad. Made peach cobbler. I have a date tomorrow. Maybe my femcel gay life is over. A woman going on to a incel subreddit talking about how she has a date tomorrow. This is just evil. This is just like eating a 5-course meal in front of a starving African child. What are you doing, bitch? I'm a femcel loser who can't talk to people and spends all her time playing games. Guy I had a crush on from high school told me he wasn't interested in—
Look, gamer girls are like the most nasty, disgusting, arrogant women on the face of the planet. Like their farts stink, and they're arrogant, they're boastful, and they think they're cute. And it's like, you really like to hear the way you sound, don't you? You like the sound of your own voice. I highly recommend not going for a gamer girl. Find a girl who does anything else. And if she gets into gaming later, great, but don't find a gamer girl. Leave her alone. I mean, if you think you've reached depravity with men, you've never seen a generic gamer girl. I'm telling you. Save yourself. Dodge a bullet. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Relationship, but I think he's lying and didn't want to tell me he's
I haven't seen
because I'm fat, chopped, and broke.
I haven't seen any evidence to prove me otherwise. Let me just put it that way.
Loser virgin life. I'm about to turn 25 and I'm still a virgin. I
You
feel
got
like
time.
it's too late now. Everyone
No.
knows more about
No, you got
intimacy
time.
than I ever could.
The average rate or age of Mississippi marrying is like 29, 30. You've still got a couple of years. You'll be all right, but you got to start working now. You got to start doing stuff now.
And no one will ever want an unattractive, inexperienced femcel. I'm just a lonely virgin femcel gamer. Bro, why
Grow some balls. Grow some balls and drink a beer, boy.
are there women in this incel community? They're like f***ing locusts. They come in,
They're
they
worse than the
gentrify
men.
everything. Sports, politics, board games, video games. Now
They're turning the frogs gay.
the incel community, the hating women club is being invaded by women. Is nothing sacred? There's no such thing as a female incel, okay? There's no
Well,
such thing
that's
as
what women did with the jobs. They claim feminist, and now they have equal pay to us, and they make more than we do. And they're like, "Oh, there's the pay gap," and the men are like, "What the crap are you on? What are you on? It's not true at all."
a heterosexual female incel.
They're invading.
Dating and finding a relationship, different. But any man would f you. It doesn't matter how fat, how socially awkward, how ugly.
You know what a feminist will marry? A cat.
Men f couches. Men f rotisserie chickens.
Or a morning milking
you
farm.
Can find a man who
A
will
bull.
F you. All female incels are volcels. That is my hot take. I know I'm a fake cell, but I truly wish I was a true cell. The only woman who truly loved me for who I am.
I don't
is
even
gone
know
from
these
this world,
terms.
and I'm the only one to blame. I wish I was a true cell so I didn't know what true love felt like. Sometimes when I cook, I like to imagine I'm cooking for a loving partner who's excited for me to join them at the table, but then
You can
I
get
turn
there.
around and nobody's there, and a little part of me dies inside. Every night I go to sleep thinking
The one is there. Use that want to motivate you to take action.
about kissing a girl just once. Another man's child has
If you want to kiss a girl, literally just go up to a random girl and say, "Hey, I've never kissed anybody. Can I kiss you?" And she'll say, "Ooh, no." And then you're like, oh, "Okay." I'm kidding. Don't do that. That's actually bad. Don't do that.
the eyes of the woman I love. She's better off without me, and soon enough she'll forget the color of my eyes and the way we laugh together, while I'll be trapped in those memories forever. I like how in the women
It's just
posting
weak
L's
men.
video, it was
Weak
like,
men.
I got drunk and peed on my date, tee-hee, and the men posting L's video, it's like, I want to myself. Like, this shit isn't even funny. I don't even know what to say to this. This is just depressing. Black bean chili. Mom would hit me until I stopped crying as a kid, and now I'm an emotional wreck to any girl I talk to. Oh god, I'm so sorry.
It's probably the PORN.
I need a girl to beat me like my mom did. Oh. A Freud cell. I've given up on getting women. My goal now is to get as fat as possible. A friend of mine said I look like a serial killer, but not a hot one. What's up with women and the serial killer shit? Okay, for all my weird
I think they're into it the way they talk about it.
flaws, at least I do not have a serial killer fetish, okay? That is one I do not have. I can't stop having homosexual fantasies about me and my classmate, and I wake up with a boner every morning.
Lord.
The cold showers are not fun. I'm not gay, but imagining how slim his legs are makes me feel hot. I'm not gay, but I keep fantasizing about how soft and smooth bro's legs are. I was in the bathroom trying to eat a banana when two guys walked in and I could hear them kissing. I squashed my banana in anger because of the jealousy I felt. And to make matters worse, I think I grabbed the wrong kind of banana. Haha, I just accidentally squeezed my dick to the sound of two men kissing. I cook so often for my roommate that I've started to feel like his boy wife. Maybe in another life I was his gatherer trad wife and he was my Chad Hunter husband. Is it time to start femboy maxing? Sometimes I have inappropriate
You guys
thoughts
are just
about other
gay.
men and I hit myself in the head repeatedly. Men out here fighting demons, and the demons is bisexuality. Listen, it's 2025, nobody gives a
Dude, the Japanese are responsible for this. Like, ever since they made anime and cartoon porn, America's on its deathbed.
if you're gay anymore. That's basically like being straight nowadays in the world of demisexual.
This is
gender
the Japanese
goblins or
fault,
whatever.
man.
You're good, bro. Just don't be a furry. Went on Grindr to see if I was lovable, and they rejected me. You were rejected on Grindr? That's impossible. Dudes will literally hit up someone on Grindr before the person even has a profile picture. They'll just like get in the DMs like, hey, wanna bang? I swear to God, talk to any gay male friend of yours. They will say the same. The gay male community is what all of human sexuality would look like if women were not the gatekeepers of sex. And it's horrifying. I've said before that hookup culture is basically straight people culturally appropriating gay culture, and it's been a complete disaster for society. 18
I can
male.
see how you
I
would
haven't seen
think
my
that.
friends in months, and all I do with my time is work at my job. Welcome to being an adult, unfortunately. Welcome to the next 45 years of your life. I love the people in the comments like, imagine having a job, you have friends? This guy is doing better than like 90% of this subreddit and he's only 18. It's never been less over for someone. I'm only 16 and I've already wasted my entire life. I'm gonna turn 18 in a few days. I'm below average in everything. If you are 17 years old, you are basically a child. You are a baby. What are you doing on the incel subreddit? All these people like, oh, I'm 16, oh, I'm 17. Is it over for me? This was me at 16, okay? Quoting Invaders
She's still
Zim,
cute.
going on newgrounds.com, and now look at me. You know, on second thought, I am exactly where someone like that would end up, aren't I? Never mind. What I'm trying to say is, it's not over.
What are you talking about? She's married. She's cute. She knows she's cute. She's all right, man. She turned out all right.
Okay? It's never over, but at this...
We got to get her over that liberal woke thing, though.
Especially not over when you are that young. It's not like you're 36 or something. A pretty girl sat next to me on the bus and I leaked a bit of pre-com. I'm 36. Oh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Sorry. Spent my last $10 on OnlyFans. Here's my dinner. Why would you spend money on some stupid whore when you could spend money on a different stupid whore? Me. I won't get naked or talk to you, but you can support me on Patreon. All patrons get the uncensored version of every video, so you can hear me say, link down below. Much smarter way to waste.
The sad thing is people will actually pay for that. Like these gooners will pay for that.
Money, if I do say so myself. Anyway, obviously many of these people are being silly, they're being tongue-in-cheek. Real actual incels probably don't hang out much on Reddit. They're not
Yeah, they do.
Posting shit like this. I just thought this was funny and goofy. That has been my whole channel. I find something funny.
Well, good for you. I'm glad you find things funny. Yeah, holy crap, that was long. We're about at an hour and 10. I don't expect anyone to watch more than 10 minutes. But anyway, if it does hit your fancy and you enjoyed the video, thank you for watching. This was hilarious. I didn't realize men were this depraved. I mean, honestly, jeez. But there's a lot of good wisdom in here. If you didn't watch the entirety of the video, I urge you to just leave it on while you're doing other things. And listen, there's a lot of good tidbits in here that'll really change your life if you are struggling with dating or you are struggling navigating your confidence and you know how to approach people, social anxiety, and that kind of thing. So if you did enjoy the video, make sure to like this one. This one is going to be a keeper. A lot of good stuff in here. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We post content every day, and it's always jam-packed with good wisdom that you can use in your life. I really look forward to helping you out in the future. So thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.